Hey everyone, so today we're going to start with some eyeshadow primer. Put that all over your lid. I'm using my finger. You can use a brush, whichever you prefer. Now I'm going to apply a cream eyeshadow. It's a really pretty pink shimmer. Very vibrant. Revlon offers a lot of colors in this. Blues, oranges, pinks, which I love. After that, we're going to take some Makeup Geek Creme Brûlée and add that into my crease with a nice fluffy brush. This is a great transitional color. It'll help everything blend way more smoothly, and I actually take that all the way up into my brow bone, which will help all my colors blend better, even the light color that I'm going to put on my brow bone later. Next, I'm going to put some Cupcake by Makeup Geek, which is a really pretty pink color, on top of that. After that, we're going to take a more defined brush and put a little bit of Mango Tango on the outer edge and work that up towards the top of my eyebrow. I don't really take that all the way down into the corner of my eye. I do take a clean, fluffy brush to help blend that out after applying, just to blend it out and smoke it and make it softer. After that, I decided that I needed some more purple, so I used Bitten. I wanted it to match my hair a little better, to be a little bit more burgundy instead of pink. Always remember, things are optional in makeup. If you don't want it to be that dark, don't add it. If you're an artist, you just add it as you see it, and if you think that it needs a little less, more power to you. Blend, blend, blend. The more you blend, the prettier it'll look. Blend until your eyelid hurts. Next, I'm going to add some Showtime, which is a little bit more of a purple tone. I put it just on my outer corner and lightly blend that in towards the middle. Now I'm going to take MAC Vanilla, put that on my brow bone. I actually overlap that onto the pink, which will soften that line a little bit better on both sides. I'm going to use an eyeliner pencil in Carbon Black in my waterline. If you have small eyes, I would not recommend you doing this. You could put it on your lower lash line, not in your waterline, if you must have dark underneath. I'm going to mix Mac-Embark and Sketch together and push that with a smaller brush into my lower lash line just to add a little bit more intensity and drama. Now I'm using a makeup wipe. I prefer to do foundation after eyeshadow just so I can wipe the fallout off. I'm using Giorgio Armani with a little bit of Fix Plus to help set that on my skin. I'm using a It brush by It Cosmetics. I don't know the number. I can link it below. I really love it. It's a great brush to put foundation on with and blend beautifully. I bring my foundation onto my neck. Some people don't do that. Always remember, if it's too light, you can add bronzer to make it match a little bit better. If it's too dark, you can put a lighter foundation to lighten it up a little bit. Think of your face as a canvas and your makeup as paint. Now I'm using a damp sponge. You can use any damp sponge if you want a heavier look, so the sponge doesn't absorb so much foundation. You can use anything you like. I'm using a beauty blender. Now I'm putting some MAC Prolong waterproof foundation as my highlight. Not sure about this. I just got this foundation. if I love it just yet. Always remember, highlights are to make things pop, contours are to make things disappear. Now I'm going to take a yellow concealer and put it under my eyes and around my nose. That's where I tend to get red. Some women tend to get red around their mouths, and always use that to cover a couple pimples if you have some here and there. Now I'm blending that out. I'm using a concealer corrector to put my contour in. It's a cream. I put it underneath my lip because it looks like you have a shadow underneath your lip, and to narrow out your nose a little bit, you can put it on the sides. I'm using my foundation brush, which has a little bit of foundation left on it, to kind of blend those out. On top of that, we're going to do some blush. This is a pinky brown blush. After I used it, I decided that I wanted something a little bit brighter, so I put a brighter pink on it, which made actually my eyes pop a little bit better. If you don't like it so pink, use a little bit less. I'm using a clean kabuki brush to help blend my blush together, make it look a lot better and soft. This is Mineralized Redhead Highlighter. They don't make it anymore, it's old. I probably should have got rid of it, but I just can't. On to eyebrows. I struggle with eyebrows. I'm sure many people do. Mine usually don't come out perfect or very symmetrical. I'm a failing artist when it comes to that type of thing. Makeup is never perfect. Don't get stressed. Sometimes if you don't get it right, you just gotta let it go. And we'll work on it again tomorrow. On to eyeliner. As you can see, we all make mistakes. I need a Q-tip just like anybody else. This is Waterproof Liquid Liner by Stila. I like to lay the tip down from the corner of my eye to help trace out where I want my wing to go. And as you can see, I'll do that on the opposite eye as well. Now I'm going to curl my lashes. I heated my eyelash curler. Some people do not recommend this. If you do it, check it on your wrist like you would a baby's milk in a bottle, or your lip, to make sure you won't singe off your eyelashes. I did one coat of mascara just to make a shelf for my fake lashes. I don't know the name of these lashes. I'm repurposing an old pair. Some tricks to putting on false lashes are: be sure to give your glue a little bit of time to get tacky. Apply it and then wait a couple minutes and then put it on. I'm using Soar Lip Liner. It's I wouldn't say a nudie pink, but it's really beautiful. I put some Sis lipstick on top of it with some Butter Gloss by Nyx in Eclair, and then I layer that with some meringue. After I took my hair down and got ready, I realized that it was a little bit too dark, and I added some Occ lip tar to it just to lighten it up. This completes my look. I hope that you like it. By the way, I see I didn't get that pimple on my forehead very well, but this is it. If you love the hair, comment down below. I made a video of that, and I'll put it up next. Please subscribe and like my videos. Hope you guys have a good day. Thanks for stopping by.